Hello again and welcome to a new video. Today we're looking at this stunning 70 plate registered October 2020 BMW M340d Xdrive auto, finished in Davit grey metallic, which is a deep grey with a sort of gold sparkle, like a pearlescent finish. Now the car's covered just 24,967 miles and has a beautiful spec. Has the BMW Individual Merino Leather, etc., the premium package with the sunroof. So we're going to go around the video, around the car, and we're going to point out the spec. I'm going to show you the condition of the car. It's going to be quite a long video, so sit tight, as it were. Now, as of all the cars here, they've all been machine polished to bring out the best of the paintwork and give it that really nice deep shine that we're known for with all of the cars that we present here. Now, this has also got the shadow pack, which is the black gloss grills, trims, wing mirrors, wheels, got the darker headlights and smoked rear lights. Now, if I come in down low, you'll see that the finish of the paintwork is really nice. It's not speckled with chips or anything. You've got the nice black gloss trims there, as I say. And while we're down here, I'll just look down the side of the car so you can see all the panels. Got a lovely deep shine. And if we come up onto the bonnet, now it's raining outside and there's a bit of haze. I have wiped over the car already, but there is a slight haze where the moisture keeps coming down. But if I come in closer, you can see that sort of almost like a goldy fleck in the paintwork, really stunning. Now if I move across, there's no nasty chips or anything on this car. Come up onto the back. In fact, you can see where I've wiped it with the cloth. It's left a little bit of residue from the microfiber, the little speckles. It's just the almost microfiber dust, if you like. But all in lovely condition there. If we come up onto the windscreen there, there's no nasty marks or chips in the windscreen. And then up onto the roof, again, all in really nice condition. Might as well come right the way down to the boot lid, which you get the little M boot spoiler on there as well. You just see that nice deep shine there. I'm just going to come out on this side to show you the side profile. We've got the sun protection glass at the back. We've got comfort pack, so keyless entry, keyless electric boot. You can wave your foot underneath the boot to open it. We've got the 19-inch alloy wheels with the M Sport brakes. All in really nice condition, no marks on the alloys. As I say, the wing mirrors finished in black gloss. And you can really get an idea of the colour combination with the interior in that shot there. That merino leather finished in ivory. Slightly creamier than the other colour. What was it called? Oh, I forget now, but really nice finish. Now what we'll do, we'll move around the back of the car to the other side. And the exhaust pipes are sort of anodised in like a black gloss as well to match the rest of the trim. Got rear camera. The 340D badge is all in a smoked finish. You can see the lights are smoked. Let's try and come down a little bit lower. No damage on the rear bumper. All in really nice condition. All up around the filler cap. No marks there. And we'll come back out on this side, away from the plant. As you can tell, my voice hasn't recovered yet, so bear with me. And we'll just check out these wheels. Let's do the rear one first. So as you can see, no damage on there. And all the edges of the doors, no damage on those either. Check out this wing mirror as well, no scuffs. Everything's been machine polished, all the black gloss. Let's do the front wheel. We've also got the park assist, which is the self-parking. Very, very clever system on these later BMWs. It will fully park the car, including gear change, steering. We've got the technology pack on this car as well. The M Sport Pro pack, so it gives you the adaptive suspension. And the premium pack gives you the roof. Lumbar support on the electric seats. Just trying to focus on getting the video in. Now, we didn't come in close on this side, so let's do that now. Again, all in really nice condition, and if we look down the side of the car, all those panels as they should be. The technology pack gives you the heads-up display, which we will show you, but I'll just show you up on the top there. Right, now let's take a look inside. So, as I mentioned, we've got keyless entry part of the comfort pack. So there's a little serrated bit just here. So we can, with the key in our pocket, we can lock the door, put our hand in, unlock the door. I've just managed to lock it again. There we go, unlock. Now this is where it gets really nice and interesting, if I can get it in focus. This beautiful interior. Now, we haven't got the car running at the moment, but the amber light you can see running around the trim there, when you're in the car and it's running and you open the door, they will actually flash to warn people, other drivers, that the door is open. We've got the puddle lights down at the bottom. You can see how nice and clean it is down there as well. All of the doors shut. Really nice condition. And as I say, electric front seat or seats with the added bonus of the lumbar support, the round button there, and the one above it which inflates the bolsters either side to give you more support. I've got the black gloss individual trim. And the lighting. Now we've got a HARMAN KARDON sound system. And that gives you additional speakers down in the bottom there, nicer speakers, more speakers up here. And you may just be able to see, there's a little serrated bit under the seats there. There are more additional speakers. Up on top of the dash there's extra speakers and more in the boot as well. Now let's check out the Individual Merino Leather. Now they take the leather from hides that have got no scarring on, so the animal that it came from didn't have any scarring on their body, which is the finest leather that BMW do. And you've got this really nice crisscross stitching or design through the middle. It feels so much more supple than the Venesca or Dakota leather. It's a totally different feel. When you sit in the car, it just feels different, much nicer quality. And it's really broken up well. You've got obviously dark black grey carpets. All of the black gloss here. Really nice. Polished it all as well. You've got the iDrive wheel that you can write on the top, or your adaptive drive modes. We'll show you more of that when we come around. And then your climate control, heated seats. There is rear climate as well. Let's take a look. Okay, so I think the headrest popped forward, sunroof. Okay, let's move to the rear door card. Again, no damage on the door card. All nice under there. No damage in the door shuts on the painted area. All nice BMW mats. The back of the front seats, again, really nice condition. And then we've got the separate climate control and 2 USB-C ports down there for charging your phone. So all up to date with your cables. All of the merino leather in the back. We've got Isofix there as well. Just show you the base seats. And then the headrests, which all pop down. I think that might be an extra actually. Usually it's only the middle one. The M seat belts with the tricolour side. And then centre armrest with cup holders. Pop that back. So really nice interior, much more classy on this car. Now, come around to the boot. Obviously this is an Xdrive, as it says on the back, which is the BMW four-wheel drive system. Very clever system, can throw the power from the front to the rear in I think about 0.2 of a second. Now if we just wave our foot underneath the boot, it will open up automatic. You've also got a button here for closing the boot or locking the boot, and there's an option that you can have it so it locks the whole car as well. That's in the iDrive at the front. The seats are a 60-40 split and they drop down using the handles at the top there. All of the boot carpets in really nice condition, no damage. And then there we go. The lights right above me are really shining, and some of that is just where we've been wiping over the car. So, if we press this button now, you can do it with your foot as well, like when we opened it. There it is. So if you're carrying something out of the car, you can just wave your foot underneath the back and it will open up. Let's just take a look in here. So running on AdBlue as an additive as well, which splits the NOx into nitrogen and oxygen, which is safe to breathe. So nice and good for the I was going to say the economy then, but environment is the word I should have used. The rear door card on this side. And then all of the seal, all in really lovely condition. And those extra speakers, I don't know if we can get an idea, up in the back there. You can see it's a really nice interior, and nicely done with the black on the back of the seat, so you're not going to get marks on any of the leather. The bottoms of the doors, all black as well. So quite easy to look after. Let's open up on the driver's side. Let's just flip these lights to auto for a second. So driver door card, all the way down to the bottom there. No damage on the outer edge. And then we've got the electric windows, central locking. We've got memory for this side, and there'll be memory for the wing mirrors as well. Electric folding mirrors, which you can set to fold in when you lock the car as well. Controls for the seat, whoops, there we go. All of the seal really nice condition. Pedals. We've got extended storage, which gives you that extra cubby hole and a few bits in the boot. All of the lighting there as well, auto lights. Tyre pressure badges are all intact, not been jet washed away or anything. And then the steering wheel, which is heated, another nice option. I'm just going to move the key from my back pocket so I can get in. Bear with me. Okay, let's shut this door. So we're going to start her up. So the start button just down here, foot on the pedal, brake pedal that is. Now it's due its brake fluid service, which is being done Monday. Okay, so there we have it. Mileage top right, 24,976. I might have said 906, but that's the mileage on the car. Now the heads up display, for those of you who've never seen it before, if I zoom in, it's not really lined up very well with the front of that car. Let me just radio. Yeah, you can just about make out the list of stations that I'm flicking through. This will show you a navigation. We've got the speed down on the left and the speed of the road. It's not 60 in here, I can assure you, but that was probably the last road it was on. Now, when you've got polarized glasses on, it's very difficult to see that display. Now, on the old system, you would have to turn it off. On these newer systems, let's get this in focus. We go into settings, displays, head-up display. This is where, excuse me, you can change the brightness of the display, the height, the rotation, so you can move it left and right, rotation. Additional displays you can have. It's best to put it on auto because it will show you. Oh, where did I go? Additional display, sorry. Driver assistant, sport displays. I will show you the sport display actually, just quickly. Ah, it's behind. Left hand side, you can't see it because of the number plate, but basically you get like a rev counter that goes across. So let's stick that back to auto. Now this one down here, this is where you can move that radio. Oh, what have I just done? Sorry, bear with me. That one, yeah, to the instrument cluster. So basically we can move the information down here. So you've still got the heads up display on, but you can move that information down here. So we'll turn that back to heads up display. So it's in heads up display now. And then this one will now show your rev gauge and power. And that was the G-force and then the media, etc. We've got cruise control with brake assist. Now what it means with brake assist is if you're going down a hill, it will use the brakes to maintain the speed. It's not the radar cruise control. We've got speed limiter here as well. And then these are the buttons to use for the heads up display and the dial up here. We've got the heated steering wheel down here. Excuse me, my voice is really struggling. Okay, so it's all touchscreen, so we can move up here. Now, all of these windows, you'll notice there's 3 different windows. What you can do, you can add your own window, add a page, and then you can select what you want from a list here. You might want the news, and you might want over here, I say media. Oh, got so much in there. Media, done. and then you've got news and media, and then you can set it up with sport displays, etc. It's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well. That will be listed under the apps. So you've got your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and then there are additional apps here: weather, Ringo, parking, etc. in there, and you can download them from the BMW store, etc. Communications for your phone, obviously. You've got your navigation, and then you can change the views here. You can still save the views with these buttons, which assigns it to the top. So you can save that one on perspective like we did with the old one, and then on number 8 we can save that view. And now if I press number 7, it will change the view straight away for you. So let's come back out of lots of various different options. You can have weather on your map. Hang on a second, let me use the iDrive. Oh, wrong way. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Set up map, theme map, settings. You can split the screen. Various different options in there as well. I don't think we need to go through all of that. But if we go back to car, vehicle status, service, you can see it's due its service. They'll tell you how much AdBlue is in there as well. Oil, tyre pressures. And then if we go back, where's the back button? There it is. Let's use that. Vehicle status, right. Car settings, right. So you've got your general settings here. You've got a personal assistant as well. We've got gesture control. Let's just check to see if that's on. So you can assign different gestures by doing this to mute the car. So there's a sensor up above. You can see your hand display, volume, and so forth. We come out of there, pop-ups, and then we've got our driving modes, which we'll come to in a minute. I'll show you those. Exterior lighting for outside the vehicle, welcome lights, interior lights, your driving assistant. Now we've got front end collision warning, lane departure warning with steering intervention. So basically, if you go over the white line without indicating, the car will pull itself automatically back into the lane. We've got speed assist. Now this has been updated to include a few other things. And I haven't really used this, but it'll give you an idea of when to slow down for roundabouts, I believe, and stuff like that. And show the speed on the road, speed limits, show anticipation, show current limit. Sort of thing that you do on a long journey when you're getting a bit bored. Parking manoeuvring, automatic parking, as I said, fully parks the car. Now we've got emergency braking at the rear. So if you're reversing and someone was to come into this zone here, the car will automatically brake, but we've also got it for the sides. So anyone in your blind spot when you're reversing, it will basically apply the brakes. We want that off in the showroom because we can't move around, because we have to get quite close. I think you have to turn it off in that order. There we go. The park assist. So if parking space is detected. Now some will fully park just on their own when you press a button up on the screen. And some you just press down on the park button there and hold it, and it will self-park the car. I'm not too sure which system's in this one. I think this one just fully parks the car. It did on the 340i we had. Feedback from steering wheel. This is the vibration for the lane assist, etc. I'm sure there's an easier way going back, but I just keep mucking it up. That's for your displays. So when you change when you change drive modes, it will change the colours. Doors and access. Digital key. Now this is where you can use your phone, I believe. I've never really used it as a key, and it will send a signal to the car. You've got your comfort access, unlock by approaching and lock by leaving. I'm going to turn that off for now, actually, because that was a bit irritating earlier when I was walking around the car. So when you, basically, it will automatically lock the car when you walk away from it, and as you approach the car, unlocks it when it senses the key. Lock after pulling away, acoustic lock, folding the mirrors when locked, automatic roof closing. I'll show you that at the end of the video. So you can have it so it folds the mirrors in. So there's interior lighting, lots of different colours. We've got it on bronze. You can have it on let me put it in blue or something so you can see the colour. There you go, there's the colour change. The lighting's really bad in here today. Orange, we'll leave it on orange for now. You can have green though. Leave it on orange, I think, so that shows up more. Dynamic lights, you can adjust the brightness of it. There you go. A bit brighter. Come out of there. And we've got the climate control here. This is the shortcut to configure the front end collision, etc. Dual climate control, heated seats. Now, drive modes. Oh, we've also got brake modes. This is also auto handbrake mode. We've got the adaptive, which you only get as an extra. Eco Pro, Comfort through to Sport. So if we go on Eco Pro, I'm trying to get this. There we go. So this setting is basically to give you the best economy. It gives you a gauge here. We're running at 80%, the way it's been set up. We've reduced the speed, say, to 70 miles an hour. We've reached 85%. The seat heating has been reduced when we press that. Same with the climate, the light and sighting to give you best economy. Now the damping, we can adjust the shock absorbers to Sport or Comfort, and also the steering. We'll leave it on Comfort. This is in the Eco Pro setting, which is really quite nice. Now if we go through then to Comfort, this is a preset balance setting. Then if we go through to Sport, now this is where right at the beginning of the video I said it had the Sport gearbox. Now a lot of them have paddle shift, but unless it has the Sport gearbox, there's a couple of options you won't see. You won't see Plus on here generally. You'll just see standard, Sport or Individual, I think it is. Let me just go back in there. Now if we could, let's go back. So Plus will take off. So we've got Standard, Plus, Individual, and if we configure Individual, damping, Sport and Comfort, same for the steering. But when we go to engine, if you didn't have the Sport gearbox, you'd only have these two, Comfort and Sport. We've got Sport Plus here, and we've also got it for the transmission. Now also down on the gearbox, I think what it does in Sport Plus is it holds the gears down and excuse me, my voice, and hold and downshifts earlier. Now once we've got this in gear, we can then flip it to the left, which then puts the gearbox. Now if I just change this setting up here, you can see if I knock it back, that's normal drive, and then we've got S1. Now while it's in S1, it's automatic. As soon as you pull a paddle, it goes into manual mode. Okay, so we've covered that. We've got the parking sensor button down here, brings up. Now the other feature we've got on here is reversing assistant. So when you go into reverse, I don't know if you just saw that. I'll just take that. Okay, ready? Watch this. Turn to the steering wheel. It will actually steer backwards for you so you don't hit something. I've never really used it completely, but that's what it does. And then you've got other settings. Oh, that's the settings we've already seen. Picture quality and the park assist. And you can see that the sensors show you all the way around. And then over here, rear camera, parking sensors, we can flip between up there. Down here, we've got wireless charging. We've got a USB, is that USB? Yeah, that's a USB there. Oh, the lighting's really yellow in here today. It's because of the light outside. We've got another USB-C port in there. It's a shame because it's nice and bright, clean here. We've got all the books there. The lighting's just gone a bit yellowy. Now, just while we're sat here, just want to run through the specs. So we've got the electric glass sunroof. So we'll open up that. In fact, before we do, it is electric blind as well. So while that's opening up, sun protection glass, electric seats, through load. You can see we've got a whole list of spec that we've printed off. Telephone with wireless charging, gesture control, Wi-Fi LAN, active car parking assist, seat heating. Just want to make sure we haven't missed steering wheel heating. So the other thing this car's fitted is with the M Sport differential and the variable sport steering. So you get better traction when pulling away with an M Sport differential. Keep the power to the road. Obviously you've got the four-wheel drive as well. And we've got variable sport steering, so it will adjust the steering weight and the turn. I think it lessens the turn. So you use less rotations on the steering wheel to make a turn, basically. Right, I'm going to turn the car off. Just put the handbrake on. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So 2 pulls. Unfortunately, my voice is starting to go now. So we can lift the bonnet straight up. Now, there is your 6-cylinder twin turbo engine, rated at 340 PS. BMWs have always made a little bit more brake horsepower than they've quoted, so it probably is running around about 340 brake horsepower, or maybe even a little bit more. And dare I say, if you did want to remap it, it will probably go up, you know, to at least 430 brake horsepower if you needed it, but you really don't. It's such a torquey engine, it's incredible to drive. Feels so solid and planted with the four-wheel drive system as well. So all of the engine bay, all again cleaned by hand. Now I believe this is the mild hybrid, so that gives you a 48 volt generator. I'm pretty sure this one is, because I can see the purple cable. A little bit of an assist. So all nice, all up under there as well. Just going to close that down. Now, I said I was going to come back to this roof, this auto closing. So imagine we've just locked the car up and we've left the roof open on a summer's day, and I'm just going to grab a bottle from behind. And basically a rain cloud has come over, and if we spray a bit of moisture. Oh, don't tell me it's not going to do it. Oh, there we go. I was spraying the wrong bit. It will automatically close the roof, not close it, and leave it in the vented position so your car doesn't get soaked. Very clever idea. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I'm sorry, my voice is really bad. Really been struggling with the last couple of videos. If you need any finance options, please give us a call. The car, we have extended warranties. You can take out up to 4 years, which will allow you to go back to the main dealer to have any work carried out as well. Claim limits up to the value of the car. There are various different claim limits you can take out, different prices, etc. as well. So please give us a call. Any questions, be really happy to help, as long as I've got a voice. Take care now. Thank you for watching. Bye.